Today's episode of the Tavern Chat podcast is brought to you in part by Flipboard. Flipboard is one of those apps that you don't realize you're using it as much as you are until you don't have it. My prior phone, which was a Google Pixel, had it pre-installed. I used it constantly. It was a great place to catch current events, stories of interest, just fun stuff, all in one place. And I changed to an iPhone, and it took me a while to figure out that I was missing something, and what I was missing was Flipboard. So, if you don't have it installed on your phone or tablet, go to flipboard.com and correct that now. Hello, and welcome to the Tavern Chat podcast. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. This is not the episode I had planned on getting out this weekend. I had something a little bit different that was in my mind, something a bit more positive. But, when the shot's fired across the bow, you got to respond. You got to take action. You got to change course. And that's what happened earlier today. What am I talking about? All right. Stacy Dellorfano. They put up a post on the Contessa blog, and it addresses the whole Gary Con boycott and Bill Webb withdrawing himself from the convention as a special guest. Now, she's not happy because Bill withdrew, and she wanted Gary Con to make a bold statement and remove him. But Bill withdrew. So there's no statement to be made, right? Well, Stacy feels that the words on the policy at Gary Con is not enough, that they should have made a bold statement. And I don't know what kind of bold statement they can make now, but it doesn't make a difference because you have to realize something. Okay? She's still calling for a boycott of Gary Con. Think about that. The reason why she was boycotting has withdrawn from being a special guest at the convention, and yet she is still boycotting Gary Con. Why? Why would she? Why would she be so angry at Gary Con, angry at Bill Webb, and angry at Frog God Games? I don't know for sure, but there are pieces to this puzzle that I am going to present to you, and maybe we can come to a conclusion together, or maybe you'll come to your own conclusion. Stacy got to work as a project manager on Swords and Wizardry Complete third printing. That was her Kickstarter. That was her baby. She presented this idea to the Frogs. They gave her the go-ahead. That's the controversial cover, the burning bush cover, or whatever you want to call it. The OSR, for the most part, not all, the OSR for the most part did not like the presentation. That's not just hearsay. It's from conversations I've had with people. Now, there are some people that really do like the presentation. And I can't disagree that the art on a whole is probably better than the art that was in the earlier editions because, art changes and quality changes, and she had access to some high quality artists. That's great. Here's the issue. Because she was one and done. That was her project, one and done. She was not kept for further projects. Shortly thereafter, she started having an issue with the OSR, made statements that she was no longer part of the OSR. made statements then to work for Lamentations of the Flame Princess, that Lamentations of the Flame Princess Weird Fantasy, James Raggy's Heartbreaker, pretty much a rewrite of basic D&D, Basic Expert, wasn't OSR. So why is, if she's not OSR, then why is this focus on Gary Con? Why is this focus on Frog God Games? The OSR rejected her, plain and simple. And right now, her crusade, it's not against just Bill and Frog God Games and Gary Con. It's going to be against anything and anyone associated with the OSR. Remember, the OSR is toxic to Stacy, and it has become her target. Forewarned is forearmed. These are the initial blows. Gary Con did not escape, did it? She's not going to let it go. She is like a hound dog with her prey in the teeth. It just isn't going to let go. If you are somebody who considers yourself to be an old school gamer, if you enjoy going to old school cons, if you enjoy the personalities that you see there, Frank, Tim, Merle, James, and others from our gaming history, now is the time to support them. Support the conventions. Support the creators. Support the old school personalities that define our history. Don't let somebody who has their own personal crusade take away or damage that which we have all come to love. It's not their right to do so, but it is certainly our right to defend it. So show your support. That's all I can say. That's all I can ask. Okay? Most certainly do not make personal attacks on Stacy. She says that, they say that people have done so. That is totally not just uncool, it could be borderline criminal. Defend your community. Defend your community by supporting it. That's all you got to do. Be positive. Positivity in the face of negativity always comes out first. Always. Be positive. Think positive. Support. And we'll all come through this as a community. All right? That's all I've got to say on it. It's a short episode. I will talk with you all tomorrow. God bless. Be safe. Be well. And enjoy your holiday weekend. Later.